Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to T1 Academy Current Affairs classes. In today's classes, we'll be discussing some national, international, and state related issues which are in the news. Coming on to the first topic for today, the topic is about UN resolution regarding Gaza ceasefire. United Nations General Assembly has given a resolution demanding the ceasefire at Gaza by both the Israel and Hamas people. And for that resolution, for the first time, after the starting of the war, for the first time, India has voted in favor of the resolution demanding this ceasefire. Because before the last time when the resolution was initiated, India had abstained from the voting, and this time India has changed its position and it has voted in favor of UN resolution. Because why India has changed its decision ante, not only India, many of the countries have changed its decision. Before, when the last time when the resolution was passed, many of the countries had abstained from the voting, but this time they have all maximum bearing 10 countries who have voted in favor and some 23 countries who had abstained. Remaining all the countries voted in the favor of ceasefire because of the destruction and the humanitarian crisis which is happening in Gaza. Okay, that's the main reason. Yes, Hamas has attacked the Israel, but Israel attacks is causing a lot of damage on normal people in the Gaza area. Okay, and because of that reason, there is a political shift. There's a change in the thinking process of all the countries who were abstained last time when the UN passed its resolution. This time it's not UNSC, it's only UNGA, UNGA. This time majority of the countries, about 80 to 85% of the countries, voted in favor of the UN resolution, including our country, that is India. Okay, so some points regarding that. India on Thursday voted in favor of a resolution in the United Nations General Assembly that demanded an immediate humanitarian ceasefire. See, immediate humanitarian ceasefire. This is the word used in the resolution document. They have been calling for the immediate ceasefire because of the great damage caused in the area of Gaza and all the areas which are controlled by Hamas. It's not because that Hamas is getting affected, but the people living there, youth, children, women, all the people, many of the people are died, thousands of people lost their lives. So this is the reason that UNGA has recently passed the resolution, and majority of the countries, 153 countries, supported the resolution. Okay, and it also speaks about the unconditional release of all the hostages by Hamas. When Hamas attacked Israel in the first phase of the war, Hamas has taken away many of the Israeli people as hostages, and this resolution has not only demanded the immediate humanitarian ceasefire from Israel's side, but also asked the Hamas to release the hostages unconditionally. Okay, this is the first time India has supported such a resolution since the breakout of the war more than 2 months ago. Yes, this is the first time. Here, ఎంతమంది countries favor చేశారంటే 153 nations voted in the favor of UNGA resolution, 10 voted against, and 23 were absentees. Okay, the resolution expressed a grave concern over the catastrophic humanitarian situation in the Gaza Strip and the suffering of Palestinian civilian population. I have already said the main intention of this UNGA resolution was to bring down the sufferings of the Palestinian civilian population there. Okay, that no one is supporting Hamas there, but they wanted to support the people, normal civilian population who are suffering because of this war in the Gaza Strip. Okay, and the next, what are the key demands of the resolution? I have already spoken about. That is the point which I have written here. It has put forward two key demands, including an immediate humanitarian ceasefire, yes, and immediate and unconditional release of all the hostages. This resolution demanded humanitarian ceasefire so that the Palestinian civilian people can move away from there. So this Israel should be implementing it, and this one, release of all the hostages, should be followed by Hamas, so that somehow this war will come to an end. Okay, there are 10 countries which have opposed the resolution. They are the major countries are, one is USA, and some of the countries, sorry, USA, Israel, and there are some countries of which generally supports whatever the resolution which US backs. They are Guatemala. This is a bay, Guatemala, and some countries like Micronesia, Nauru, Papua New Guinea, Paraguay, and Liberia. Okay, and these countries Austria, Czech Republic, and yeah, I have studied Israel already. And these 10 countries have supported the resolution. The main countries which opposed the resolution were, one is USA, second is Austria, and the third is Czech Republic. Israel will automatically oppose the resolution because that is only doing the war there. Okay. Now, can the resolution change the situation on the ground? That will there be any change of situation? Will the Israel automatically stop the war in the Gaza, or will the Hamas surrender? No, nothing of that sorts will happen, because this is not a resolution from United Nations Security Council, but this is a resolution passed by United Nations General Assembly, which is not at all legally binding even in the terms of UNO. Even when UNSC, United Nations Security Council, passed the resolution on the Iraq War of 2004, America didn't care that. That was legally binding one, and this UNGA was not at all legally binding, so there won't be any change. But this will reflect the situation or the global opinion to Israel and to the Hamas. Okay, so we wish this war will come to an end as soon as possible. Okay, now coming on to the next topic, that is Tennis Hall of Fame. This topic might be important because every year in TSPSC and APPSC exams, in one or the other examination, questions are coming on Grand Slam tournaments and tennis. So this time the issue is different. But whenever we read the newspaper or current affairs in any websites, we see the Hall of Fame related to cricket only, because majority of Indians get selected into the Hall of Fame. But for the first time in tennis, Indian players have been selected into Tennis Hall of Fame. One is Leander Paes, the great Leander Paes, who won the Olympic medal for India. He won bronze at 1996 Atlanta Olympics. Okay, and he is Vijay Amrutraj. He was a veteran Indian single tennis player from Chennai. Now he is doing his duties as a broadcaster and a television representative in Grand Slams. Okay, both of them got selected into Tennis Hall of Fame. The question can be asked from this, because these are only not the first Indian players, but also the first Asian men to be selected to the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Till now, all the men's players who have been selected to the Tennis Hall of Fame were from either American continent, that is North and South America, or European countries or Australia, but never from Asia. So these are the first men. From women's side, yes, there was one player called Lena, a Chinese tennis player who won 2 Grand Slam tournaments. She was the first player from Asia in both men and women to get selected into the Tennis Hall of Fame. She was selected in 2019. After them, these 2 players got selected to Tennis Hall of Fame. Guys, this is very, very important. ఎందుకంటే టెన్నిస్ మీద క్వశ్చన్స్ ఖచ్చితంగా వస్తున్నాయి. ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు రిమెంబర్ బోత్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ నేమ్స్. లియాండర్ పేస్ 18 గ్రాండ్ స్లామ్స్ గెలిచాడు, డబుల్స్ అండ్ మిక్స్డ్ డబుల్స్ లో. అండ్ ఇన్ సింగిల్స్ ఆల్సో హీ వాజ్ ఎ గుడ్ ప్లేయర్, బట్ సడన్లీ ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ injuries he got transformed into doubles. In singles only, he have won this 1996 Atlanta bronze medal. That was the only medal won by India in that Olympics. And he also defeated Andre Agassi and Pete Sampras in tennis. Those are once upon a time legendary tennis players. Before Roger Federer's era, they were the tennis greats. So these two, along with these 2 players, a journalist who write news regarding tennis called Richard Evans. Richard Evans was also selected. This Richard Evans was also selected into Tennis Hall of Fame. So these 3 were selected into Tennis Hall of Fame for the year 2024. So guys, this is very very important. ఈ ముగ్గురు పేర్ల నుంచి ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఖచ్చితంగా ఎగ్జామ్ లో వస్తుంది, రైట్? ఓకే, that is about the topic. And coming on to the next topic, that is International Migrants Day. ఈ డేస్ మీద ఖచ్చితంగా ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో వస్తున్నాయి. డేస్ లో we have to remember only 2 points. Majority 99% of the times only from these 2 points the question will be asked on any day. Any day they may ask, but they'll be asking only on these 2 topics, that is on which day it is observed. International Migrants Day is observed on December 18th every year from last 23 years. From last 23 years ante this has been observed from 1999. Okay, now day, sorry, after day the theme is important. What is the theme? Theme is Act Today. For the year 2023 International Migrants Day, the theme is Act Today. So you have to remember only 2 points here. International Migrants Day is celebrated on it's observed on December 18th, and the theme for this year is Act Today. Who are migrants? International migrants anadu, not just migrants. Who are international migrants? The people who leave their own country and go to other country and settle there in the purpose of jobs or education or any other things. They are called as migrants. Okay, like from Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, many of the students go to US, find jobs there and settle there. They are called as migrants. Okay, అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి జాబ్స్ కోసం వెళ్ళే వాళ్ళని మైగ్రేట్స్ అంటూ ఉంటారు, రైట్? ఇది దానికి సంబంధించిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. అండ్ కమింగ్ ఆన్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్, దట్ ఈస్ విజయ్ హజారే ట్రోఫీ. This is similar like a Ranji trophy. This is a Ranji trophy of ODIs in India. This is a ODI trophy. Single day matches jarugutayi indulo. In the final, which was held at Rajkot. Where is Rajkot? Rajkot is at Gujarat. This was held at Rajkot, and in Rajkot lo Haryana won the Vijay Hazare Trophy for 2023 by defeating Rajasthan in the final. Okay, and for Haryana this is the first time they won this tournament. Okay, and మరి ఈ ట్రోఫీలో హర్యానాకు సంబంధించిన సుమిత్ కుమార్, this Sumit Kumar has been awarded both the player of the match and player of the tournament. Both these titles were given to Sumit Kumar because of his all-round performance in the tournament. Okay, as I have already said, Vijay Hazare Trophy is a Ranji one-day trophy. Okay, this is the annual one-day domestic tournament organized by BCCI వాళ్ళు దీన్ని ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. And this was started for the first time in 2002 and 2003. From 2002 to 2003 నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు ప్రతి ఇయర్ దీన్ని నిర్వహిస్తున్నారు. Last time this was won by Saurashtra. Now this was won by Haryana. This year it was won by Haryana and by defeating Rajasthan. Last time it was won by Saurashtra. Where is this Saurashtra? ఈ ఏరియాని సౌరాష్ట్రాన్ని గుజరాత్ లోని ఒక భాగాన్ని ఒక పార్ట్ ని సౌరాష్ట్ర అని చెప్పి పిలుస్తున్నారు. లైక్ ఇన్ ఎస్ట్వైల్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్, తెలంగాణ, ఆంధ్ర అండ్ రాయలసీమ రీజియన్స్ ఉండే కదా, ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే సౌరాష్ట్ర ఇస్ ఏ రీజియన్ ఆఫ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ గుజరాత్. ఓకే, అంటే సార్ మరి సౌరాష్ట్ర అన్నప్పుడు అక్కడ అసలు ఎందుకు పిలుస్తున్నారు క్రికెట్ టెర్మినాలజీలో అంటే, గుజరాత్ నుంచి 2 teams వెళ్తాయి, అందులో సౌరాష్ట్ర ఒకటి. సిమిలర్ లైక్ వెన్ దేర్ వాజ్ యునైటెడ్ ఆంధ్ర, 2 teams యూస్ టు రిప్రజెంట్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఈస్ హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ టీమ్, దేర్ వాజ్ హైదరాబాద్ క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్, అండ్ అదర్ వాజ్ ఆంధ్ర క్రికెట్ అసోసియేషన్. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే ఇన్ గుజరాత్ ఆల్సో ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ లైక్ దట్. ఓకే, ఈవెన్ ఇన్ మహారాష్ట్ర ఆల్సో బాంబే, one is Bombay team will be representing, other one is Vidarbha team. So there are in many states there are 2 different regions representing in the Ranji trophies. Okay, now ఇందులో ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే విజయ్ హజారే ట్రోఫీ is a one-day Ranji trophy, and this year it was won by Haryana defeating Rajasthan. Last time it was won by Saurashtra. These 3 points are important, and basic things ఏంటంటే this is దీన్ని ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసేది BCCI. One more thing, the static point. Who is the present chairman of BCCI? It's Roger Binny. Roger Binny. Okay, and who is the secretary? Jay Shah. Jay Shah is the secretary. Where is the headquarter of BCCI? It's in Mumbai, and this BCCI was established in 1928. This point is also important. Okay, now coming on to the next topic, that is first ever Khelo India Para Games. We have already discussed it in this month's videos. Once please check on this about the mascot and who among the players, how many states and union territories are participating, all those issues. Now we are discussing it because this Khelo India Para Games, which was held in New Delhi, was concluded. Okay. In this tournament, Haryana as usual. Haryana as usual. I meant that, not like in Para Games. Generally, Haryana state is dominant for sports in India. So Haryana has dominated the medal tally and won the first place with 40 gold, 39 silver and 26 bronze, total 105 medals. This first place and 105 medals are important. Please try to remember this. Second, UP stood in the second place and Tamil Nadu stood in the third place. So what are the important points to be remembered from this slide are: this is the first ever Khelo India Para Games. Where was it they held? They were held in New Delhi. And who won the first place? Haryana. How many seats? 105. And the second and third place were by UP and Tamil Nadu. So these are the important points related to this Khelo India Games. Okay. Now, coming on to next, we'll be dealing some MCQs today. So coming on to the first MCQ for today, that is in context with India Vietnam relations, what is WinBox? What is WinBox? That was recently in news. Options given here are: A, bilateral military exercise; B, cultural exchange program; C, economic cooperation agreement; D, scientific research collaboration. We have already discussed in detail in the previous classes. Please try to remember this. So what was the answer? What was the topic I taught you about WinBox? This was a joint military exercise. Joint military exercise between India and Vietnam. Okay, where was it held? It was held in Hanoi, Vietnam. Okay, Hanoi, Vietnam. So the armed forces personnel from both India and Vietnam had participated in it. What is the major aim of this exercise? The exercise aims to strengthen the collaboration and share the best practices between both the armies of India and Vietnam. So this WinBox is very important, guys. This was also previously asked in some APPSC examinations. This can also ask this time. Okay, right. Now coming on to the next question, that is annual festival Shar Amartla Turgia is celebrated every year in which state? Okay, coming on to the options, that is A, Sikkim; B, Tripura; C, Mizoram; D, Arunachal Pradesh. In which place it was held? It was celebrated in Arunachal Pradesh. Recently, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu has attended the annual Shar Amartla Turgia festival at Tekste Sangye Choilong Monastery. At a monastery, Pema Khandu attended this festival at a monastery called Sangye Choilong అనే monasteryలో ఈయన అటెండ్ అయ్యి ఈ సెలబ్రేషన్స్ ని నిర్వహించడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, this monastery is at a place of tri-junction in between Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Bhutan. So where is it? Basically Assam ఇలా ఉంటే భూటాన్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది, ఇలా పైన ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది, అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ అరుణాచల్ ప్రదేశ్. సో ఇక్కడ మధ్యలో జరిగింది. ఇన్ ఏ బేసిక్ ఏ స్మాల్ హ్యామ్లెట్, ఒక చిన్న పల్లెటూరు కాల్డ్ బలేము అనే ఏరియాలో ఇది జరిగింది. సో దిస్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఆల్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. The thing you have to remember, this is Shar Amartya Turgia is an annual festival which is celebrated every year in a state of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, that is the only point you have to remember. ఎందుకంటే ఫెస్టివల్స్ మీద ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో అడుగుతున్నారు, సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిమెంబర్ దట్ point. Now coming on to the next question, that is which country recently hosted global partnership on artificial intelligence? Okay, we have already discussed this topic maybe 3 to 4 days before. This is very very important, so that is the reason I have kept this formula question on this in MCQs for today. Options given are A Japan, B India, C France, D China. We have discussed it. I have said the GPAI, this GPAI, that is Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence summit, was held in India, that is at New Delhi. Okay, and recently India has been handed over this presidency by the outgoing council chair called France. ఇంతకు ముందు ఇది ఫ్రాన్స్ వాళ్ళ చేతుల్లో ఉండేది, అంటే లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ దాని లీడర్షిప్ దిస్ టైం ఇండియాకు అందజేయడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, దీన్ని న్యూఢిల్లీలో నిర్వహించడం జరిగింది ఫర్ ద ఫస్ట్, ఇది ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇండియాలో నిర్వహించారు. అసలు దెర్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఏషియన్ కంట్రీ విచ్ హ్యావ్ ఆల్రెడీ hosted this conference, that is Japan. This point is also important, guys, so this can be asked in the examination. Okay, ఎడిటర్ గారు ఇందాక కొంచెం గ్యాప్ వచ్చింది కదా, అప్పుడు హెడ్ఫోన్స్ పని చేయలేదు ఒక సెకండ్, సో ప్లీజ్ దాన్ని కొంచెం ఎడిట్ చేయండి అక్కడ. ఇదండి ఈరోజు కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్. ఫర్ మోర్ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ లైక్ దిస్ ప్లీజ్ విజిట్ T1 Academy. థ్యాంక్ యూ.